guys, it's Dr. Kirby here and we're back with another video. So in today's video, it's the Kayle video that I've been talking about. Now this is a second re-record gameplay because it shows like my growth in this short amount of time I've been playing her. Um, but that was a days ago. Now I'm playing support since I got Bewitching Jana and Crystal Rose Sona. But you know, from time to time I'll probably divert because I really want to get back to Emerald before I go back to supporting full time. So any type of role I need to think that I could carry, I'll have to. I want to say something about this Teemo. This Teemo's level 19. So that means they're a fresh new account just starting to experience rank. And as you can see, even without the, you know, in terms of the brokenness of the champion, he got it, you know, he can still fight me despite his lack of matchup knowledge. But anyway, let's talk about Squarespace. No, we're gonna talk about let me open up another tab here. Kayle. Now Mother Pentakill is gonna judge me, but I'm not a one-trick Kayle main, so you know I really should get into that one-trick gig. Let me go to wildfire.gg. No, .com again. I said GG. Now, what is Kayle? Kayle is very like be patient and you'll be rewarded type of champion. So, and you start to notice that when you build around like the first two items. But before we go into items, talk about her spells and runes. Now, it's recommended that you always take Berry on her, judging from the website. But I would take Ignite for more aggression, especially if you're trying to fight around before you're level 5-ish. And you're trying to just poke out. Like a long trade, you would have finished him off with Ignite. So that's good. But Berry is also good for like very safe encounters, like very aggressive lanes that might make Kayle lose in the laning phase, like Teemo and Exhibit A. And look at the health difference between Kayle and Teemo. You know, they should really fix how her health ratio works because it's not giving for me. Anyway, let's talk about Squarespace. No, let's talk about her runes. Now it says here Kraken Slayer, Gathering Storm, Last Stand, Legend Alacrity, and Bone Plating. I went with Lethal Tempo, but Kraken is actually good because of that true damage-ish proc on her abilities. But for me, I like the attack speed, maybe because a lot of ADCs I've been playing had lethal like Jinx, Vayne, like that. But Kraken is obviously her best in slot Genshin Impact. I don't know about Gathering Storm. I think Brutal is good for against tanks or for extra damage, but I think Gathering Storm is not bad because Gathering Storm is more like a late game scaler. For the second part of the runes, Last Stand, I take Last Stand, which is a go-to. Giant Slayer versus tank, second Ornn. I think Legend Alacrity is her best keystone rune in general because attack speed works well with Kayle. And if you're not taking lethal, you get more of that attack speed. I think I get way too much attack speed when I have lethal and Legend Alacrity and like Kayle's passive like all stacked up. You know what I mean? Like her god mode. So those are her runes, and then her last runes are Bone Plating. You can also take it's a circus over here with that last rune, Bone Plating. You can take the healing one if you want more healing. She doesn't really have much shielding, so that's valuable. Transcendence is good for more CDR, so you can spam her abilities more. I would take that. But in terms of a tank lane situation, I think Preservation and Bone Plating are T. Okay, now let's go on to items. Now, similar to Teemo's gameplay, her core is always a Riftmaker and a Nashor's Tooth. I personally go Riftmaker first because it's giving me like Gwen vibes. Like, okay, I guess I have to fight. I like Riftmaker more as a start because of the Omnivamp that Nashor's Tooth doesn't have. Sure, Nashor's Tooth has that good passive of, what's that, the Magic Fang and Gnaw. You gain adaptive AP or AD depending, and the basic attack for Nashor's. But I like the Omnivamp that this gives, and the other passive for Riftmaker, which is the Void Corruption, where you deal 3% bonus damage when it stacks up to 3 times. It converts to true damage, and that's sickening, right? Teemo's over there. I love being passive. I've gotten really ballsy here. But the thing is, I know those two items, right? Nashor's Tooth and Riftmaker, right? But I'm gonna do something different here. I'm gonna build. This is what I do to counter like Teemo's or any AP versus Aurelia. Look what I'm building here. I got my Wits End immediately. And boots. Now my boots are going to be Merc Treads, not Boots of Mana or Berserker's Grief. Now this is enough to guarantee me like I can fight him. If he's not ballsy enough, he could still lose because Kayle really benefits more when fighting. That's why I think also Conquer is a good rune than Kraken. But then again, Kraken is always every 3 auto attacks, every 3 auto attacks. So yeah. I'm trying to like, I died. I'm trying to bob and weave. That's the word I'm going to use. We're going to use the word bob and weave. I bob and weave my auto attacks for more... What's that word? Like, they won't catch me off guard. You can't... This is a general tip even in ADCs or maybe just in any champion. Don't just... Oh wait. Let's talk about this aggro moment. I think I go aggro here. When I'm talking about... That's a bad Teemo. You can tell he's new. Why are you shrooming there? You have to act like your shroom is like a ward. So let's talk about bobbing and weaving. Like, it's very good to just move while you're attacking, which is obviously everyone knows that. But so you can dodge auto attacks. Look how aggressive I am here. He didn't die. I knew he had no flash, so I would have been able to go in. Look at this. He charges. He doesn't know that it will collide with that, so I killed him. But I died too. So yeah, you can tell he was really level 19, and I'm gonna punish him for that. I'm sorry, I need a win. When you barely win. So yeah, if you're against a matchup type, you can build the other one as well, the AD one where it reflects damage. That could be a good thing too. I think I did that in one Kayle build, which was the first recording with Jace. But I didn't pull that recording up. I'm not using that recording. So yes, again, heavy specific matchup, you can go Wits End first. It has this similar passive with the Nashers, and then I start building my Rift, as you can see for the Merc Treads. So your other items could be Rabadons, Crown, Infinity Orb. I think I would take Crown last, or second last, because it's more of like a leftover item. It's kind of like a Rabadons where it's like a finisher. You know how in PC League or even in ML, that item, the one that looks like an orange heart in ML is like a finisher item. They even say in the description like best item to finish off mage builds, like that. I would think that's how a crown to me is, because it's kind of like a Banshee's Veil for AP. Okay. So Onion Infinity Orb. Okay, for your boot enchant, I would take Stasis for more of that protection. If you're ballsy, you can take what's that Hextech Proto Belt? That's Slay. But yeah, that's her build. Judging from wildfire.com, they have situational items. You can trade off your Infinity Orb from as the last item for something else. So if you're against a lot of healing, take Morello. If you're against tanks, you take Leandries. If you're against a lot of shielding, Oceanide's Trident. And if you're against tanks, as I mentioned earlier, you take Giant Slayer. And if you're against crowd control, you take Legend Tenacity. But it's kind of risky though to take Tenacity because I feel like Kayle needs that alacrity. I keep flashing. Notice how those bushes that Teemo was in when he was walking, it was not heavily true. That's a Teemo issue right there, you know. Anyway, but yeah, that's the build. And then for her skill order, a lot of people go. I went, as you can see from my builds here, I went third skill max and then first skill. But I think a lot of people are doing first skill then third skill because of that damage shred armor thingy. Also, by the way, can we talk about how a lot of people are playing Wild Rift now? It's getting a little... I've noticed my growth is reflecting with, you know, the vibe. So that's why we're getting a lot of... It's going to take longer to climb now. A la PC, right? Oh my gosh, I'm fighting my sister. As I should. My sister killed me. That's a duel. That's a duel. Okay. So yeah, I didn't know you max your first skill first. I mean, I like the shred of it all. So, because you get armor and magic resistance shred, I think, right? That's why she... And also passive attack steal. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that her first... wait, that's her third skill? Okay, that's her third skill. I didn't know her first skill... Okay, I got confused. Wait. It says quick skill order 3, 1, 2. Oh wait, I didn't know. How aggressive was I in that? how aggro I am. Love that. Okay, it says here you max. It says on the graph it says first skill, and then in the quick skill order it's third skill. Weird. I would take third skill always because that's the ability you're always gonna spam. And the passive says attacks deal bonus 12 to 21 magic damage. Scales with 10% AD and 50% AP. I would max this always first. But I love the armor and magic shred and this skill ability. But the thing is, it's fixed by 15%. So 15% for 4 seconds, so that's crazy. So yeah, I think third skill and then first skill and then second skill and then your ultimate whenever you can. That's the one. So yeah, all of these guides will be in Wild Rift Fire. So yeah. Now let's talk about my experiences. I don't know why Kayle is a bit underrated. I think in China, when I watch a lot of China Wild Rift gameplay. Oh, look at how aggro I am here. Fight, 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 fight. Also, this is why I like Lethal Tempo, because the more range, the more I fight, the more range I get. Enemy attack speed. Look at that. So, also, I just realized it's an Ashe mid. In China, people they play Kayle a lot. I guess it's okay. I get that she's a little weak in terms of like in terms of placement, but she hasn't been nerfed in a while. Like everyone got nerfed, that means everyone should be up above her, but you know. But my advice is just play whoever you want to play, despite of the meta. You know, if you think someone's weak, like I don't know who's weak right now. I don't think Kayle is weak to me because she has that luxury of being, you know, god mode, right? And Kayle mid is not bad. Kayle mid is like a Teemo mid. If you have a champion that's really like meh, I think I'm gonna say Ornn, but Ornn's not that weak to me. Oh, look how aggressive this is. Go me, go me, go me, go me, go me. Okay, so yeah, I was focused on that fight. But you need to adapt your build to the modern standards to make the champion work. I can think of Aurelion Sol, but Aurelion Sol is not bad. He's just not played much. I think until the rework, everyone's gonna play him after. Which is stupid. Also, next year is Year of the Dragon for skins. So, let's see what happens there. I think a skin is gonna make or break a champion's play rate. I think when the Spirit Blossom skins comes out today, or it came out today, by the time I'm recording this, you know, I'm gonna see a lot of Aries and sets. That means I really need to not go back to the Baron lane, because if I'm playing Kayle, I think Kayle is effed up. She's gonna get effed because set is, you know, one of those counters where early lane bullying. I might not be able to farm much, so it's a little scary. And why is Kayle so squishy? In China, actually, they built Kayle with Rod, which is actually smart because it alleviates her problem of not being too tanky, but she also gets AP from it. Just saying. And I think rather the bit sheet. No, it's not. I think it's 3,000 or 2,900 in gold, right? We're here for gold efficiency, people. Look at that. I mean, at least, I don't know my words today. I haven't ate. I haven't eaten anything. At least Kayle is, you know, not that, you know, bad. But I've seen Pentakayle on YouTube do support Kayle. I've done a support Kayle with a friend on PC once. I was Senna ADC. He was Kayle support. Don't ask. Senna ADC works, but you know, and it worked. You know, I have so many new off-meta ideas for support. You know, you guys know me for my MF support. Oh, not this Morgana flashing. MF support, my Ashe support. I have Ziggs support in my head. I have Kayle support in my head. I have a lot of plans. And thank God I mute chat because it's too much. You know, people are like complaining. I think I've told this before in a video. Someone complained I'm playing Lux mid as a support. Bitch, if you know how to build items, you would have known that you could go mid. Even with Brand, like a Brand support, ew. What happens when Zyra comes out? I swear. Oh, I died. Okay, how many minutes before? Oh, we have a minute left. Closing. No, we're not gonna do closing. See, as you can see from my builds here, I should have built Rabadons actually rather than um Crown Guard because I have more AP value since I'm snowballing, right? I didn't even build Medjais here. I didn't even think about that until right now. I think she doesn't need it because she has a Medjais built in her her third skill, like when her third skill passive increases. That's kind of like a Medjais, right? But yeah, that was the match. Woo-woo! I am so hungry. As you can see, pause. I was carried obviously by the Rengar. And Ash Mid, who knew? Ash Mid works a la Tristana. I haven't tried Run-In's Hurricane on Kayle yet. It works, but I just get confused in itemization. Unlike in support, like, oh, you build this, you build Harmonic, you build blah, blah, blah. It's like very like a few items here and there. It just depends what you're going to build first, you know? But here you have a lot of variety. Yeah, everyone did really well. It's just a stomp. I just posted a stomp match, but yeah. That was the video. Let's look at the other stuff. If I could do it. Hello? No. That's not the one. There you go. I did around... Timo... By the way, Timo was so behind. Look how much damage he did. Just saying. He did way more damage than me. Well, then again, Ash, Rengar, and Jin took most of my, you know, like, ongoing damage. But look at that. It looks a very equal, you know, equal scale. It's like a voice line distribution, you know? Okay. Let's see the rest. I'm gonna click the one at the bottom. Yes. So, yeah, I've had a lot of healing. See, this is why I took it on Timo. See, base healing 685, enhanced healing 7897. That's why second wind is so good against the range matchups, like on the top lane. Brutal. I should have not taken Brutal. I should have taken Gathering Storm. I think that was better on Timo. And as you can see, I had 44 max stacks on Lethal Tempo. But yeah, that was the Kayle video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope Pentakill is watching over me. I hope I did it justice, you know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, like it. If you don't dislike it, you guys subscribe because 15 or 10% of you are only subscribed, and you know, you guys should subscribe more so you don't miss a video from moi. Join my Discord, link in the description below, and donate to my PayPal if you want to donate and support the channel in the long run. Considering this channel is not or will not ever be monetized, so I'm trying to make do what I can, and you know, fulfill the dreams of being a full-time, you know, content creator. Follow me on Twitch at Dr. Curvy TV because who knows, I just might pop up and be like, it's time. So yeah, what else? Yeah, that's it. That's all. I think that's all I said. Follow me on Twitter at drcurvy_YT for more shenanigans offline. If you follow me on YouTube and Twitter, Slay Girl, you should follow me on Twitch too. So yeah, that was the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. The next video is Sona, and I'm gonna record that next. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.